Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 47 of Europa Universalis IV. The war that we were in with the Commonwealth against the Ottomans and the Crimea has now ended, and what we should be doing, or at least what I should be doing, is taking my trade fleets here, grouping them together, and they can go home, well, not go home at war, otherwise they won't be doing anything, and tell them to go and protect trade in Genoa. So let's send them off to do that. We're still trying to get favourable peace over here in our war against Native America. Now I'm trying to take out Lenape. Now the problem with this is that I think one of these provinces may end up becoming mine, which could potentially be difficult. Yes, it has done. Yeah, we have got some aggressive expansion here. So what we've basically got is this one random province that is now ours. I probably can't even give it to, doesn't even have a name. Yes, it does. It's just not showing properly. I could potentially try and give it to Nouvelle Flandre, but they probably won't take it because it's in the wrong node. And also, it's not a core. But before I spend points coring it, I'll see if I can give it away. Let's see if we can take the rest of the Iroquois. We'll see if we can do that. Will they take full annexation? They will not. They're only at -6. So we'll allow a little bit of time to go on. So this place here, can I actually do any of it? This is loop. Yeah, lots of places converting. Can I sell you a province? Not ship, sell province. We're at war. Yeah, we've got to wait for the war to end before I can do anything with that. If not, we can try and colonize around it a little bit. That's a possibility. Where is our explorer dude? Let's get him stomping around a little bit more. It's a shame you can't sort of set him to auto-explore and just sort of walk around, and a little bit like you can with the... oh, actions entered the military coalition. A little bit like you can with your scouts on Civilization. It'd be quite nice if you could just do that and have them go around on their own without me having to sort of babysit them all the way around. It'd be quite nice. But we're doing quite well in terms of colonization. Why do we have so many colonists free? We only have one colony at the moment, which is this one here. We will get that one, but we'll grab that later. Because I don't think Portugal are going to grab it soon. And well, that one's nearly done, actually. Yes, let's actually move one into here and grab this one straight away. So that'll be 2 of our colonists used. So we've got one here. We'll have a second one here. And then what's going on over here? I thought I told you to get in there and do some, like, colonization stuff. Oh, you are, but you just haven't arrived there yet. Okay, that's fine then. We'll leave that as it is. How are you doing? You can march around up there, and you can go down here and go and have a look down there. So at least they don't take too much attrition, so it's not too terrible. How are we doing with this war? You're at 99%. Are you willing to full annex yet? Yes, you are. So if we send the demands there for full annexation, and now all of that becomes Nouvelle Flandre. Now, I might be able to sell Loop to Nouvelle Flandre. Sell province. Why won't you allow me to sell it? So I could potentially give them other provinces. You see, they take Orleans, and Orleans is nowhere near them. So potentially I can take it. Oh, actually, has it become a province of its own? Ah, yes, it has actually become French Canada. So it isn't actually, I don't have to worry about it. It has become a colonial nation, which is strange. Oh, yes, you know why, don't you? Because I do actually own Colonial Canada. I was actually worried that because this province was on its own, that it would just become French, but it hasn't. It's become Colonial Canada, even though Colonial Canada's actually up here. So we do, because we've already formed the colonial nation of Canada, we can actually grab some others. Would be nice if we could go ahead and grab this province. They really should think about doing that. Frankfurt's left the military coalition against us, which is good. Our admin advisor has died. What would be nice to get? Yearly inflation reduction. What do we have in terms of inflation anyway? We still have a little bit, not an awful lot though. It's probably not worth getting an advisor just for that. Yearly prestige could be quite useful, because we're not going to war an awful lot. Let's go ahead and grab the yearly prestige. Now, is it time to think about converting our religion while we're not at war? Might be the ideal way of doing things. You're still marching around just trying to discover places, and I don't blame you. Says somebody's black flagged, but that's not really a problem. Everybody's trading where they should be trading. That's fine. Colonists still haven't arrived yet. You're going to arrive in 50 days, and that should be sorted. So if we grab Hitichi and Appalachia, that should block Castile off from... well, Florida's Castile, Florida, from working any further north, so that'll be quite nice. And of course, it all gives us more colonial CBs against some of the natives here. Savoy's cancelled a right to military access. That is absolutely fine. Anything new? Incorporate Hainaut? Well, we can certainly do that. Where are those guys, and what is our reputation with them? Did we not grab Brabant? We should have done. We're over time. Diplomacy. Integrate. Need 190 relations with them, and we're just under. That's an pain in the arse, isn't it? Well, let's just send them a gift, because I want to do this for speed. Send. That puts us up to 195. And we should now be able to instantly integrate them. As well, once we get to the date where we can send another another diplomat over there, because they have been the lesser partner in a personal union for so long now. Over 50 years. So we'll grab them. So that will give us diplomatic relation -2. Change the opinion of other HRE members. Oh well. So we should grab them instantly. Oh, we do have to actually work on them to convert them. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Let's see then if we can grab Hainaut as well. Well, we need to improve relations here, so let's go ahead and start doing that. We'll improve our relations with them, and then we'll pick them up later on. So that's not too much of a problem. What about Mr. Conquistador? Have you finished exploring it? Yeah, you've still got more places that you can go. Should probably bring in more over this side, really, and try and uncover some of these provinces, because these are the ones that are likely to be more useful to us later on. And oh, you've just run into a nasty patch of natives there, but I think you can deal with them just fine. There we go. Like I said, once you've actually uncovered the Terra Incognita, you don't actually need the Conquistador to be able to discover the areas, so that's quite good. Looks like England or Great Britain is hassling Abenaki over here. Now, if you actually look, England are actually coming over to help. They've got massive, massive forces over there right now. It's like Canada's having a little bit of problem there with some nationalists, although I think Nouvelle Flandre's going in to help, so that should be okay. And our colonist has arrived there. That's fantastic. You can work your way up through here. Maybe you can get into there, and then work your way through the other side. We can grab a new idea. Once again, it is going to be an expansion idea, and we are still 5 years ahead of time, 6 years ahead of time on administrative tech, and that would give us reduced shipbuilding time. Let's go and grab that anyway. It's worth it, because later on we'll get plus 20% global trade power, and then when we finish it off, we get a permanent CB against non-pagan nations in Asia and Africa, which isn't really that useful to us right now, but it will be useful to us later on. So we just keep moving around with our Conquistador and seeing what we can find. We can no longer claim that Cranbray would be rightfully part of our realm. We lost our CB against Austria. It won't be difficult to get back. Obviously, I don't want to go up against Austria while we have that massive coalition against us, because, you know, it would be a little bit crazy in doing so. So once he's headed through there, which he should be able to do quite nicely, I think I'm going to send him up north and see if we can actually start... military technology cost minus 2.5% until 1609. It's only 5 years. Probably won't even get a new military tech before then. But yeah, I want to try and uncover as much of the east coast as I can, just because this is where we are actually colonizing. And then we'll sort of come back down and do the rest of the world. In fact, did we just uncover that province? Yes, we did. Fine. And then we'll come back and do the rest later on. What's going on over here back home? Got Austrian forces marching around in our territory. Do we want to go ahead and build anything? It would be nice to get some transports. We do want to increase our ships. We also want to flip our religion over. Let's go ahead and do one thing at a time. Let's go and grab our 20 transports, which I've been wanting to do for a long time and never really got around to it. Now, can we flip over our religion? There doesn't really seem to be an awful lot of point in staying as Catholic. We are actually losing our religious unity as it happens. So if we wanted to, for example, convert, could we do that? So we could convert to Protestant. Protestant becomes the new state religion of France. We would lose 100 prestige, which is a real kick in the nuts, because obviously our prestige is giving us... what is our prestige giving us? Trade power, morale of armies, morale of navies, reduced mercenary cost, improved relations, better relations over time. There's a lot of nice stuff that you get from it, which is a real pain. But it would give us more tax, and it would give us cheaper idea costs. I think we're going to grab it. Now, it does cause us some issues, but remember, at least I think remember, we do, or did have, an advisor that is increasing our yearly prestige. And prestige will start to go back up. So it's going to be a little bit of a problem, but it will go up. National decisions are now available. So there's quite a few things that we could choose here. We've got this option. This option would basically do what? Oh, we can remove the Edict de Nantes. What's actually do for us anyway? Because I can't remember. Let's have a look. Advancement of the True Religion Act. Tolerance of the Truth Faith -1, tolerance of heretics +2, religious unity +25. Yeah, so we can get rid of that potentially. So we probably should, because we gain prestige and we don't really cause any problems. Declaration of Independence Act would give us more tolerance of heretics but higher stability cost. That's fine. We don't really have to pay for a lot of stability. And the Conventicle Act, which would give us better missionary strength, which we'll probably take as well. So we'll go ahead and grab all of that. There's probably some provinces that we can convert, because now obviously we have a lot of Catholic provinces. Most of these will convert quite quickly. So let's go ahead and start working on them. We only have one missionary still, which is a pain. You'll probably find that we get quite a lot of potential rebellions popping up now. Mainly the places that we are converting, which is, you know, completely understandable. Where are you again? Avignon. I can never find Avignon. It's too small. Let's go ahead and put you in there, and you should help to reduce the chance of anything happening. We could pick up Defender of the Faith now if we wanted to. What we can't do anymore is mess around with the Curia, because we're no longer part of all of that rumble. If we go and have a look at the... Oh, we lost a battle. Colonies become self-sustaining. Didn't realise I even still had units up here somewhere. Oh well, so there's some units lost. Colony. Oh, was that my conquistador? I think my conquistador just marched through this group of nationalists here and got slaughtered on the way. That was clever. Yeah, that was amazing. We need to get another unit now. Let's go ahead and we'll assign the leader here. We'll split off. One of you wants to have the leader. It's probably not going to be the one that I select, is it? No, you can have him. And this time you're not going to go through the bad guys. Hopefully, anyway. What else have we got? A province has become self-sustaining, which is one of the ones down here somewhere. So you've become self-sustaining. That's fine. Let's get you moved over. And what we've got here, we've got... Let's pause, count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm surprised this hasn't formed a... Mind you, I don't think you get colonial nations unless they're overseas. But this will be a trade company. And Guinea's wasteland, so we can't actually grab that anyway. So that's fine. Not a problem there. How are things going on with the coalition these days? Not expecting a lot of change. So there's a few people that are, you know, not really a part of it. Certainly once it goes away, we'll be able to take some stuff for ourselves. Try not to do it quite so aggressively next time in the hope that things won't turn out quite as bad as they did before. We're currently not making any progress whatsoever in trying to... do we want... Let's take the mercantilism. Where are you? You're in the English Channel. So you'll drop out of the English Channel, I think. Will you? No? That's fine. You're staying where you are. All of our merchants are where they're supposed to be. Yeah, we're not actually making any progress on Brabant at the moment, and the reason for that is because we will have negative diplomatic relations. Yeah, so we've got to wait for our next subjects to go away before we can do anything about Brabant anyway. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. Grain, that's fine. Bavaria's left the military coalition against us. That is a very good sign. England still haven't left yet, though, have they? Or Great Britain. It's a really weird thing for me as someone from England to say Great Britain, because even though we are part of Great Britain, the country that I live in is England. You know, we never... Most people who live in England describe themselves as English and living in England. We don't normally call ourselves British. Sometimes we do if we're talking to non-British people, because it makes more sense. I think, especially in America, you tend to know us as the British more than the English. So if we say... If we describe ourselves as British, you know vaguely where we are. But yeah, generally I sort of tend to call it England, because oddly enough, I mean, it's the United Kingdom of Great Britain, because obviously it's a United Kingdoms, the Kingdom of England, the Kingdom of Wales, the Kingdom of Scotland, and the Kingdom of Ireland, or the Kingdom of Northern Ireland anyway, because technically, in reality, Southern Ireland isn't part of Great Britain, it's airy, it's a totally separate country. Britain... Britain is technically the name for this geological mass of land. So it's this mainland here, not counting the islands and not counting Ireland and the Isle of Man and the Isle of Wight and all this stuff. But it's the mainland that is Britain. And all of the kings is the United Kingdom, or the United Kingdom of Great Britain, which is made up of the kingdoms of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So little bit of a geography lesson there for the non-UK people, and even people who are from the UK don't always understand the way it works. It is quite complicated. I will admit, and then it's even more. I should have took the prestige there because I was talking. It becomes even more complicated then when you start talking about the colonies and the Commonwealth. So you do have to, and that's the British Commonwealth, of course, not the Polish Commonwealth, not to get the two confused. Speaking of the Commonwealth, they have quite a big stack of rebels there. That is a 91k stack of rebels, including 18,000 artillery, and they have a 441 leader. Good luck with that, Commonwealth. I'll leave you to it. We need to start converting some more of these provinces here, so let's go ahead and do that. It would be nice to have another missionary. We will probably do that at some point. We're getting a potential for a lot of unrest here. You've finished at Portugal. Let's bring you back. What's our biggest problem here? Aragonese nationalists. Now, why do we have so much chance for a revolt now? Is it because we are under our religious unity? And we still need quite a lot of stability in order to boost that. I think we'll be fine, though. I think if any of them pop up, we will just go and splat them into the ground, basically. There's not really an awful lot that we can try and do. Get our religious unity up, get our prestige up, and just do it as quick as possible. If we get any rebellions, we'll just go and stack stomp where we can. Let's go and have a look at our conquistador. It's just telling me that all my ships have finished building. It does look like... Did you actually kill those guys? Because if you did kill them, you didn't actually go and unsiege the province. Which is a bit... crap. Can we actually unsiege? Yeah, I'll unsiege it on the way, shall I? I'll do all the work, don't mind me. What have we got? I guess we could go and try and fabricate another claim against Cranbay here. Obviously, it is a little bit difficult because we end up with the problem where we get more aggressive expansion against Austria if we get caught. We have a new decision we can make, which basically, because the Papal States, because our opinion of the Papal State is lower than 0, we can get plus 0.5 missionary strength until the end of the game. Well, we're definitely going to pick that up because that will increase the speed at which we can convert these provinces. So how long is it going to take you now? It's not really telling me all that much. 100 population in one of our colonies. Now, how many colonies do we have? Still only have 2 colonies. Why do I not have a third one going? Right, you're one of our colonies. That's fine. Let's group you guys together. You're one of our colonies. We can't really grab anything else down here unless I want to start grabbing area right down here on the Cape. Unfortunately, Portugal's taken all of the good land down here. We could go around and try and grab something like... we could try and grab Madagascar, which would give us a bit of a forward base if we wanted to attack India and things later, which we might want to do, but I'm not all that bothered about doing it right now. We could come in here, of course. I see that Great Britain do have a little island here, but we could come in and try and grab some of this. We'd potentially be able to get a few provinces, but I'm just not all that bothered about getting them. I'm going to bring these ships up here, actually. And we'll continue, because the States is where it's at. It's grabbing America. This is what we want to do. So what I'm going to do here, and they have actually uncovered that now. That's fine. There's a few places up there that they haven't. I guess I could send somebody up there to start colonizing some of these provinces for Canada. Not too sure how useful they're going to be. But we'll think about doing that, actually. We'll go ahead and we'll start colonizing these provinces. Hopefully this guy will get will win this siege, and then we can send him up here and just sort of sit in that province. In fact, we can send somebody else up to do that, can't we? If we grab one of these guys and could have just split, it would have been a lot easier. If we can send you up, no, we can't get you there easily enough, can we? Finally managed to convert heretics. See, the conversions are actually going really quickly now, which is good for us. Still saying it's taking 6 months for most of them, but we'll carry on converting them. The more quickly we can convert them, the more religious unity we get, and the more religious unity we can get, the better. Let's go ahead and move these guys in there, because it should help the siege a little bit. Yeah, we will have to... I do have a transport ship floating around somewhere. Is it only the 2 that I have over here? Yeah, probably. So we'll get these transport ships over, and we can then use them to ferry somebody up to this province, and we'll help build up Canada. You see, Canada don't have too many neighbours unless we want to pick on England, whereas the 13 colonies down here, well, technically the 13 colonies is England, but Nouvelle Flandre down here has enough neighbours to be able to pick on them. So we can do that quite nicely. And when we've finished our colonies in Africa, then we'll come down here and we will continue to try and block off Florida. I think that's going to be the plan. Then once more of the coalition has gone away, there seems to be a big scrappy fight going on down here. What is Austria involved in? Austria, well, they're not in a war anymore, but the Knights, Corsica, Portugal, Savoy, Venice... So yeah, some interesting stuff going on there. I think we'll wait until the coalition has died down a little bit more. It is starting to go away, which is very, very good. But once it's a little bit smaller, maybe once Great Britain drops out of it, then we can think about getting involved and maybe taking Savoy out of the map. And maybe then also getting rid of... getting some territory from Austria. I'm not sure why Nice is not showing... Oh, because Nice isn't actually... Savoy, it was at some point, but it's now Siena. And Siena's not actually part of the coalition. So I could easily take Nice away from them. And possibly even think about going in and grabbing Rome. Start picking on Italy. That could be interesting, but that is a decision for another day. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Europa Universalis IV, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.